Hello. So today, what I want to do is I want to walk through this 4 week strength and conditioning program because it's about 50 pages long. But what's really important here is that all of this is stuff that you can read on your own, and the actual workouts are also included here. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk through it, and I'm gonna be as concise as possible. And if you have any questions after this, we can definitely jump on a call, and I can help you out with anything. So again, this is called the 4 week strength and consistency program. It's meant to be simple training and to get you actual results. And the biggest thing here is habits. We want to make them sustainable as possible. And we do it by starting small and just trying to stay frequent with it, stay consistent with it. Okay. So the program length is 4 weeks long and it's 4 days per week. Each one is going to be about 30 minutes, depending on you, right? So the goal here is to finish all the exercises and you'll see how they're structured. They're very simple to follow. It's very simple. And I put all this information here so that way you know when you started and when you finished it. Okay. And this is a very important quote. Consistency compounds. Small actions done daily create extraordinary change. Most people, when they're trying to start this fitness plan, or not just this fitness plan, but any fitness plan or even meal plan, they try to go all out. They try to go hard. But the problem with that is they burn out. And so the person who can last 12 months at a slow, steady pace is going to get more results than the person who goes really hard the first 2 or 3 months and then quit. I want you to remember that. So I've included a table of contents. Let me go ahead and zoom out so you can see a little bit more. But basically it's this, right? So this is just this one pager for table of contents. And what I really want you to focus on is here. Week one, I structured it. Week one workouts, day one, push knee core, day two, push hip cardio, so on and so forth. Every week is going to be structured like this. And then in the middle of that, you can see progression to height. These are just commentary. I included the simple meal guide. We'll go over that here in a second. And then week two, week three workouts, week four workouts. And this is meant to last a month. Now, this page, it talks about the program purpose and expectations, why this program exists, what success looks like, what to expect from the workouts, what this program is not, and your only job. Okay. These are all things that you can read on your own. And I really recommend that you read it more than once, maybe even take notes so it can stick in your mind. So when you're in the middle of the workout, you don't have to remember. It comes on its own. How the workouts work, the workout length, each station lasts about 5 minutes. You're going to move through 6 stations, 4 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest, and transition to the next station. The station format, most stations just use one of two formats: interval stations or strength stations. Interval stations are 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest. You could put that on your clock, on your timer, or if you want, you can let me know. I have a app. I didn't make the app, but I use an app for my own in-person boot camp classes that does it for me automatically, but you can use any timer really. The strength stations, you're basically trying to complete as many sets of the certain amount of repetitions that we have inside the 4 minute work window. For example, if I say, okay, we're gonna do sets of 10 of shoulder presses, try to get as many sets as you possibly can in those 4 minutes. And some people can get 3 sets, some people can get 4 sets. You have a timer for 4 minutes that you put on your phone and you let it go. And then you're just trying to go as far as you can, as many sets as you can. Make sure you don't do more reps because the important part here is we're trying to get sets done. Okay. Now, your goal is steady, controlled effort. We're not trying to rush this as well. You're not trying to do way more than what your body can handle just for the sake of it. Everything is all about controlled form. How hard should it feel? It's going to talk about that. Feel warm and slightly out of breath, finish feeling energized, so on and so forth. Things you can read on your own. It's going to tell you how to choose your weight, rest and recovery. And then we go into the weekly structure overview, which is training frequency. So we're training 4 days per week, each workout 30 minutes. It's telling you about how we're going to be alternating with upper body and the lower body. This is a full body workout, okay? But everything, the way I train is very focused on, upper body does its thing, lower body does its thing, and there's different variations and progressions, so on and so forth. And then there's also going to be a cardio and core rotation. Some workouts will have more cardio, some will have more core. And I even changed the difficulties from easy to hard from weeks 1 to 2 to like it flips. You'll see what I mean as you go through these workouts, but it's meant to, with the limited amount of exercise equipment that we have, even if you decide to get more equipment, it's better to keep it simple and just keep your body moving, building those habits of healthy habits. Now we go into week 1 workouts. What you're going to notice is most of these workout tables, they're the same, except for little progressions throughout. So every week you're going to get relatively the same exercises, just done a little bit differently or with a little bit more weight. And I want you to be the judge of what weight you can use. I have notes here on the side that for the first week, I recommend doing body weight. But if you want to add weight, you feel like it's too easy, you can add that weight, but without hurting yourself. Okay. That's the very important thing, is you want to make sure you have a good form. I've included how to do it. So let's go over the table. So you're going to notice that station 1A, 1B, 1C, that's the warm-up focus. And you're going to do basically Spider-Man's body weight squats and kneel push-ups on this day 1. And then I got links of how to do it. Like, just for example, we click on this link right here, it's going to show you how to do it, right? We're going to twist, things like that. So each one, they're all YouTube shorts. They get straight into the point. I didn't want that much commentary, so you can know what it looks like and you can do it on your own. The format, 10 reps equals 1 set for the warm-up. And you'll see right here, these 3 right here, on all the days that we're training, it's always going to be the same. For the warm-up, we're going to do those 3 exercises, one right after the other, and you're trying to do as many sets as you can within 4 minutes. So for the Spider-Mans, you're trying to do 10 reps per side. And then for the squats, you're trying to do 10 reps right after that. And then right after that, 10 kneeling push-ups. And then once you're done with that, if there's still time in the 4 minutes, then go back and try to get Spider-Man's done again, try to get body weight squats done again, try to get push-ups. See how many you can finish within those 4 minutes. That's how to do that. And then the push. So basically, you're going to do, once you get to this point, the first exercise after the warm-up, they're all structured the same, just so you know, from warm-up to the exercises. Once you get to the first one, the actual workout, I want you to do them one at a time. So in this case, push, right? We're doing a dumbbell shoulder press, double arm. What does that mean? You just click here, you'll see. So we're doing that exercise on here, and that's the only one I want you to focus on. And you're going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 times. What does that mean? So you're going to push above your head for 45 seconds, just nice and smooth. I would suggest on your first week, start off light. You might even go just body weight or those 5-pounders. And then once 45 seconds hits, then you have 15 seconds rest. Then you do it again. And your goal is to do that 4 times back to back. That's going to equal 4 minutes. And those 4 minutes are going to train you. And then you're going to have 1 minute off for rest. And once that 1 minute of rest, you go right into the next one, which is goblet squat. 45 seconds of squatting, 15 seconds rest. Complete that 4 times. I got some notes. Controlled depth, meaning you're trying to go under control and you're trying to go deep. And basically that's what it is. Oh, this one right here, sets of 10 reps in 4 minutes. So these are the 2 the 2 formats that you're going to see throughout this whole program. It's either going to be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off 4 times, or it's going to be sets of, sometimes I'll have 10 reps, sometimes I'll have 12 reps, but you're trying to do them in 4 minutes. Okay. And that's just made for you, like, to progress, to keep progressing, keep getting better and better. And so you'll see that reverse lunges, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 times. Core, the plank, shows you how to do it. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 times. If you can't complete it, that's okay. Just do your absolute best and don't quit, because just take the rest that you need, but always make sure, do not put more than 4 minutes per station. And just know that those 4 minutes, regardless if you're going 45 seconds on or 10 reps in 4 minutes, regardless of what you're doing, just do your best. And there's going to be a spot in this program where you're going to be able to track all of that. And so you'll be able to write that down. We'll get to that in a second. But basically, that's workout 1. That'll take about 30 minutes if you stay on it. If you take longer than those 4 minutes, like I said, it's going to take longer than 30 minutes. So that's why I recommend hard line at 30 minutes. Don't give yourself an out. Just be like, okay, I couldn't finish in 4 minutes. Next one. And then the next time you do this workout, you're going to try to finish it. And that's how we keep progressing. Day 2, pull, hip, and cardio. So same idea, warm-ups, we're doing down dogs, hip hinges, and light dumbbell rows, 10 reps, 1 set. We're trying to do as many sets as you can within the 4 minutes. Once those 4 minutes are up, give yourself a minute rest and then go to the next exercise. You're going to do this for the next 4 minutes. It's going to be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You're trying to keep a flat back. Once you're done with those 4 minutes, take a minute rest, and then you're going to go into the straight leg deadlift. Same idea, 45 on, 15 off, soft knees, okay? Suitcase row. This one's where it changes because we're working on strength. Sets of 10 per arm in 4 minutes. So you're going 1, 1, 2, 2, until you get to 10, and then you rest. And you try to do that as many times in 4 minutes. And then we got the glute bridges. The glute bridges, you'll see how to do it. Timing, we're squeezing the glutes, and then the run in place, the cardio part of it. As you can see, it's pretty easy to follow. It's not going to be easy to do because if you're not used to moving your body in this way, it's going to be a challenge, but just know that your body's going to keep progressing and it's going to keep getting better. Now, we go into day 3, push, knee, and core. It's the same idea. The warm-up is the same way, Spider-Man's. This time we do step-ups without weight, and we're doing a dumbbell floor chest press. 10 reps equals 1 set. Do as many sets as you can within 4 minutes. And then we go right into it with the alternate arm dumbbell shoulder press. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 sets. Then we go into step-ups with weight. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 sets. Control descent. Control descent meaning come down slowly, like not really slow, but under control. And then your kneeling push-ups. This is where we're going sets of 10 per arm and, well, kneeling push-ups, not per arm. Sets of 10 in 4 minutes. This one, just bring your chest all the way down to the ground, touch your chest, touch the ground with your chest, and then push yourself back up. And just do as many as you can. Some people can do a lot. Some people can do a little. It doesn't matter. What matters is you do it, know how much you did. Next time you do it, we try to do a little bit more. And then we go into the alternating lateral squats. That's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 sets, side to side. And then we finish with the push-up plank. Same idea, 45 on, 15 off. Why did I choose 45 seconds on? Because 45, it's scientifically proven that about 45 seconds is what it takes for the muscle to actually build. And it's not going to be easy trying to do it nonstop. Just stop until you get to 45 seconds, then rest if you need to. But just try your best to finish the 45 seconds. And then finally, day 4, same idea, down dogs, glute bridges, and light dumbbell rows for the warm-up. 10 reps, 1 set. Do as many sets as you can within 4 minutes. Then we go into the single arm dumbbell row, 45 on, 15 off by 4. Hip thrusts, 45 on, 15 off by 4. So on and so forth. You'll see these. If you have any questions on how to do these, you just click on that. And then if you still have questions, then you can reach out to me. But this is meant for you to be able to follow this on your own. Week 2 progression guide, right? That's what we get into. So before I give you the rest of the weeks, I want you to understand what's happening and how we're progressing. I need you to understand this stuff. It's very easy to read. Right here, what this means for you. And week 3, week 4, we have a difficulty flip. Same workouts, but changes the order of difficulty. So that's another way of making variation for your workout. And what this means for you is that some workouts that felt easier in the program are now going to feel a little bit challenging. That's supposed to be that way. It's on purpose. And here's where we get to the part where it says workout tracking. And this is the part that is, so like right here, you'll put after each session, you're going to put week 1, which day it is, because that's going to tell us which workout you did. And then you put a check mark saying you completed it. And then which weight did you use? And then any notes. Oh, I was able to finish this full 45. I was not able to finish, so on and so forth. Now, you don't have to use this exact thing, but I think it's a good idea to use it, whether it's in your notebook, having this information, or in your notebook app on your phone. Having this information is going to show you that you're progressing and getting better instead of wondering, am I even getting better? I don't even know if this is working, right? Although it is going to work if you do the work. And then, as you can see, we have the simple meal guide. I added this. This guide is designed to support fat loss and energy and consistency. Keep this easy. Do not overthink it. So it's not a meal plan. It's not telling you what to eat, but it is saying the main structure of this, I want you to understand, is the intermittent fasting. These are just example options. At the end of the day, you choose what's best for you and your timing. But if you can have an 8-hour window or even like a 6-hour window of where you eat. You choose what's the best time for you, but sticking with it, it's you choose one that fits your lifestyle. For me, I am going to put a little bit extreme with it, but I also have days off where I don't do it. But I skip dinner, I skip lunch, I skip breakfast, I skip lunch, and between 3 and 5 p.m. is when I eat. So I have a 22-hour window where I'm fasting because I'm having extreme goals. But here's something to note. During the fasting window, you make sure to drink water. Black coffee or plain tea is okay. No calories. When you're in the middle of your fast and you get really hungry, just understand that that's your body asking for electrolytes, or it's your body changing from burning sugar to burning the fat off of your body. Just know that hunger is okay in this situation, and that if you're feeling low energy, drink water with sea salt. That's going to pick up your energy right away. Make sure it's enough sea salt. I always use about maybe like a quarter teaspoon. Sometimes I'll go as far as having a half teaspoon if I know I'm going to be fasting for a long time. You want to prioritize protein at every meal because it controls your hunger, preserves muscle, improves recovery, and stabilizes your energy. About the size of your palm is about what you want it at. And chicken, fish, eggs, protein shakes. There's always red meat. If you're trying to lose weight, I would stay away from that because it's heavier. If you're trying to get lighter, eat lighter. And so we have carbs and fats that are allowed, but not prioritized. Make sure they're whole foods. Make sure they're vegetables. Rice, quinoa. Okay. So rice and quinoa, rice, if you can stay away from rice, it's going to take you further. I put it there because brown rice is not that bad. Sweet potatoes, but you want to limit bread, pasta, processed foods, sugary foods. And then in moderation, fats like olive oil, avocado, nuts, eggs. Avoid fried foods and heavy sauces. That's a big one. Portion awareness, right? You can read that. Hydration and energy. I put that right there. Sea salt to water. Drink water. Like water is going to be the most important thing for you to stay energetic and wanting to do this stuff. Right when you wake up throughout the day, always have a big jug around you that's always filled that you can always sip on. And it's not so much energy to have to keep refilling your cup and you're not drinking enough water as you think you are. Just throwing that out there. Most people think they're drinking enough water. If you have low energy, you might be drinking enough water, but you're probably not having enough electrolytes as well. Mindset around food. Food is your fuel for your body and health. Don't eat based on cravings or emotions. I know it's easier said than done, but be aware of it and just know that if you have that intention, I'm going to change it and make the decision that I'm going to take control, it will happen, right? Missed meals, let it go. Keep going. Don't beat yourself up. Okay. Choose clean protein, avoid sauces. Like all that stuff in a perfect world, we want to do it. But if you don't do it, don't beat yourself up. It's not the end of the world. Just keep going. And I gave some simple examples: chicken, rice, and veggies, sauteed veggies, chicken, quinoa veggies, right? Fish, any type of fish that you like, eggs, vegetables, protein shakes. But the thing that you really want to avoid, I think it's more about what to avoid: fast food, fried food, sugary drinks, sodas, juice, candy and desserts, heavy sauces and dressings, processed snacks. I'm personally vegan, so I threw out some protein options that are plant-based, that are even lighter for you, that'll help you on your weight loss journey. Tofu, tempeh, lentils, beans, plant protein powder. Keep the same principles: protein first, whole foods, simple meals, things like that. Coaching rules and mindset. So this program is not about being perfect. It's about building consistency. Okay. Consistency over perfection. Form before speed or weight. Progress. It takes time. So just take it one day at a time. Every day is day one. Do the best that you can for that day. Tomorrow, you cannot make up for what you didn't do today. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Listen to your body. Some days are going to feel better than others. Just keep going. Okay. If you're feeling pain, hurt, then that's something else. We can talk about that, but just understand the difference between being uncomfortable and being in pain. Build identity through action. Every workout you complete, this is the most important part. Right now, the results you have are because of the identity that's within you. And as you build new actions, you create a new identity within you. Your actions are basically shaping your confidence. So that's why it's so important that when you don't feel like doing it, when your motivation is low, do it anyway. And then here's how you can contact me. And then at the end of it, now this is where week 2, week 3, week 4 come in. And it's basically the same idea. All right, warm up, push. And they're meant to, I put a little bit more notes here. These are just ideas. If, for example, you're doing a goblet squat, and you've been doing body weight and then you try to do 10s and you can't even like, or maybe even 20s and it's just way too much, go back to 10s. It's okay. Maybe you'll do more repetitions within these 45 seconds. It's okay. These are just guidelines. The most important thing is that you do 16 workouts in a month instead of doing 3. Whether you progress with weight or not, you've already progressed by doing 16. Does that make sense? You already progressed by doing 16. So just understand that's your number one goal. If you haven't trained 16 times in a month before, then by doing it, you've automatically progressed. I'm just giving you structure and a plan that you can follow so you don't have to think about it. And yeah, so goblet squats, dumbbell floor chest press, that's a 10 and 4 minutes. Reverse lunges, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, right? It's all the same stuff, except a little bit more progressions. And yeah, you can go ahead and take a look at this. Day 7, push knee core. Day 8, I know we're going to workout 3. Same idea now. This is where we flip it. We'll go 10 reps. It's still the same format. It's just the exercises are structured differently, but it's the same. It's pretty much the same exercises, which makes it easier to follow and more effective because now you know, am I getting better at this exercise, at this movement or not? And so all of this right here is all in your packet. This a little bit, it's in your packet, and how to do it is right here. It's pretty easy to follow. So like I said, if you have any questions about how to do this, please feel free to write me a text message or write me an email, and we can jump on a call if necessary, and I'll explain it a little bit further. But yeah, this is why it's 50 pages long. It's not a true 50 pager, but now you know that you have now a plan for the month, and you have more than a plan. You have an actual strength and consistency program with the meal guide. You got your table of contents here, and that's basically it. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I wish you nothing but the best of luck and the best intentions, and I know you're going to kick butt. You're going to do great. Just follow the plan. Read this not every chance you get, but if you can review it once a week, just to remind yourself, you're going to go a long way. Okay. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.